Welcome to Sociology Vibes, where we simplify challenging ideas into easy to understand insights. Today, our focus is on the explanation of the World Bank's classification system used by social scientists to understand global stratification. Global stratification refers to the inequalities that exist between countries. The World Bank is an organization mainly financed by countries belonging to the United Nations, with the United States being its highest contributor. Its mission is to reduce poverty and assist with economic development around the globe. It does this through loans, grants, and policy advice to low-income and middle-income countries. Examples include financial assistance that is earmarked for economic and infrastructure development, education, and healthcare. The World Bank classifies countries based on their gross national income, or GNI, per capita, and this means the total money earned by each country and divided by the total number of people, regardless of employment status or age. The countries are then classified into high income, upper middle income, lower middle income, and low income countries. Examples of high income countries include the United States, Canada, Germany, and Japan. High income countries have strong economies, high wages, and access to quality healthcare and education. High-income countries face deindustrialization, or this means the loss of jobs due to automation and capital flight or outsourcing of jobs to countries with lower GNIs. These high-income countries are still able to maintain their status due to their power on the world stage, their powerful economies, advanced technologies, and high consumption behaviors that fuel their economies. Examples of upper middle income countries include China, Mexico, and Brazil. Middle upper income countries have growing economies. They are industrialized, but they have higher income inequalities when compared to upper income countries. Examples of low middle income countries are India, Nigeria, and Vietnam. These countries have growing economies, but there are large gaps between the rich and the poor. Examples of lower income countries include Afghanistan, Haiti, and Chad. These countries have high rates of widespread poverty, unstable economies, and they rely heavily on foreign aid. Both middle and low-income countries have high debts that they owe to other countries or to the World Bank. Low-income countries experience absolute poverty that is usually not seen in other countries. The World Bank classification is based on their gross national income, or GNI, the popular measure because it helps us to understand global stratification. It is based on economic data, making it more objective when compared to the world systems and the outdated Cold War classification systems. It is also useful to determine which countries need financial aid. While the World Bank classification system assists social scientists in their studies of global stratification, the organization has faced criticism for the way it is organized and the way that it operates. First, the loans the organization provides to low-income countries usually cannot be repaid, and therefore countries struggle to repay these loans. The United States is the highest contributor to the World Bank, and based on its rules, nominates the president of the World Bank. This, along with the financial banking of other high-income countries, can contribute to the control of policies grants and decisions about how debts are to be repaid. Critics argue for a more transparent process of funding and policies. Investigating information about how and why the World Bank classifies countries not only helps us understand global stratification, but it also helps us think critically about why some countries have greater power than others, especially when it comes to exploring globalization, political, and economic policies around the globe. And that makes sociology worth exploring further, don't you think? Thank you for watching. Be sure to comment below with your thoughts, questions, or any topics you'd like us to explore next. Let's keep the conversation going and our community growing. See you in the next Sociology Vibes video.